Gail Johnson is the new at-large Gainesville City Commissioner-elect after defeating incumbent Harvey Budd in a landslide victory. Johnson led consistently through election night by about 40 points. This election also represents more milestones and accomplishments than a large victory over an incumbent. Johnson is the first African American in more than 30 years to be elected to a citywide elected office and doubles the number of women who currently serve on the commission. Johnson says she sees her victory as foreshadowing a wave for the upcoming 2018 elections.
I certainly hope this continues to happen. We're seeing it at every level in every state. I think that we're going to be flipping a lot of red seats to blue. I think that we can also do that in Florida over the next couple of election cycles. I think that we are really tired of Trump and the Trump agenda, and there are people essentially rising up.
Johnson also says she knows exactly what she wants to address first with this new position.
The first thing I'm going to do is certainly continue talking to people to address affordable housing. That's something that is lacking in our community, and I feel like something that people have expressed an interest in tackling right away. So there's that, and also equity between the East and the West.
Inequality and disparity was an issue that was a widespread concern, according to Johnson, when she was campaigning, and she is committed to addressing it as a member of the City Commission. Johnson says she feels supported by the amount of people who turned out to vote and will be sworn in as an official member of the Gainesville City Commission in May. Daniela Mora, WUFT News. Gainesville's March for Our Lives included speeches from elected officials, candidates, and activists in Bo Diddley Plaza. Those who gathered were in consensus that this movement was a product of the passion and of the students of Stoneman Douglas and youth across the country. Gainesville's march included a speech from 11-year-old Joseph Williams Elementary School student Agneya Banerjee, who says the secret to successful activism is simple.
Right now, I actually think the key to activism is starting when you're young, like I am now, because if I was as old as most of the other people, I wouldn't have gotten that much attention from my speech.
Another speaker included second-year University of Florida student Chelsea Foyer. Foyer was a friend of Nick Dworet, a victim of the MSD shooting. She went to the march to honor Dworet's memory on what would have been his 18th birthday, and says this movement will go down in history.
To all elected officials, this movement is going to go down in history, and like I mentioned in my speech, you're going to want to be on the right side of history because these kids are fierce, they are passionate, and they are not giving up. And if you are not on their side, we're voting you out and we're taking you down because enough is enough, and we will not have any more lives lost at the hands of gun violence.
Chants of "Vote them out" and "The NRA has got to go" flooded East University Avenue as demonstrators marched, many of them students, eager to tell their elected officials that enough is enough. Daniela Mora, WUFT News. President Fox, the UF Department of Transportation and Parking Services, and Field and Fork Pantry have teamed up to bring some great news to students, faculty, and staff. The Food for Fines program allows students to waive unpaid parking tickets by donating 5 items per violation from the Field and Fork Pantry wish list. UF Department of Transportation and Parking Services Marketing Specialist Anna Lee Rodriguez says hours of operation have been extended to accept donations.
The program will run the 2nd to Friday the 6th. And doors close at 5 p.m. Usually our doors close at 4:30, but this week will be open till 5.
Rodriguez says that the Field and Fork Pantry runs low on inventory this time of year, and UF TAPS, along with President Fox, wanted to help out while incorporating the program into an April Fool's joke. Rodriguez says many have already taken advantage of the program.
There was actually this one student. She had $250 worth of fines. Or parking citations, and she came in with 50 items from the Field and Fork wish list, and her fines were relieved.
Fine dismissals will only be applicable to tickets received from April 1st, 2017 to April 1st, 2018. If you think you qualify, donations can be dropped off at the UF TAPS office on Gail Lemron Drive. Daniela Mora, WUFT News.